all the windows and placed I-Team cameraman Greg Meyer inside that van with his video camera. At about 9:30 in the morning, we parked it right here, sitting just down the street from Mr. Rizzo's house. It should be noted that the van was parked on a public street in broad daylight. At no time did any of our people go on Mr. Rizzo's property. What you're looking at is what cameraman Meyer saw through the lens of the hidden I-Team camera that morning. Not much happened for about 3 hours. And then around noon, several police officers became suspicious of our vehicle. If you look closely, you can see some of them in the van's rear-view mirror. Now, in just a moment, we'll show you the unedited tape of exactly what happened when one of our I-Team members opened the truck door. But before we do, we want you to know that when the door was open, cameraman Meyer immediately handed over this official Philadelphia police press pass in order to clearly identify himself to everybody on the scene. And also remember, as you watch this, that Frank Rizzo is not a member of the Philadelphia Police Department, and this is supposed to be an official police matter. Here we go.
All right. Wait a minute. Let him identify himself.
That's enough.
What do you mean that's enough? We want to know who you are.
Who are you, sir? So I have some identification?
Identification.
Come on out.
You ever come out holding your hands up like that, you'll get in trouble. We want to know who you are and what you're doing up here. Who is he? I thought it was somebody up here to hurt somebody.
We're up here for security, you know? Would have been a lot easier to stop and tell us you're here. We don't know. He's saying you have a dog in here, right?
You're a bunch of...
We could have shot you or something. We don't know.
He says you got a dog.
Hold that. Take that thing out. Unhook it.
I'll take it out.
Or I'll throw it out in the middle of the goddamn street. You turn that off.
It's on.
On. Well, it won't be on long.
It's
Won't be on long.
It's still on.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
I've been around a long time. And I just can't understand. It's all right. I'll pull another wire. Get out of here.
All right. I'll
Ladies and
throw another
gentlemen,
wire.
there's nothing wrong with your TV set. It's
Yeah,
just that
there is.
Mr. Rizzo
He's got a
finally
hold of it.
broke our equipment. Last Friday, I asked Police Commissioner Morton Solomon about this incident. And Mayor Rizzo, the former mayor of Philadelphia, after our cameraman had properly identified himself and the police officer at the scene read aloud Philadelphia press pass, Mayor Rizzo, holding the press pass in one hand, reached inside this truck, which we feel he had no right to do, sir, and ripped out the cables off of our recorder and damaged the camera and the cables and the recorder. You've never heard of this before? No one has informed you of this?
No, sir.
Well, that, in fact, is what happened. And 5 members of your department, sir, stood by and not only did nothing and took orders from the mayor, who was apparently in charge of this operation, but they were smiling and laughing at the same time.
I would like you to present these facts to our internal affair, and we'll be happy to investigate it and consult with the DA about the possible charges.
Yesterday, while openly videotaping on Krefeld Street, we ran into Mr. Rizzo and tried to ask him about his actions last Monday. Mayor Rizzo, Stan Borman from Channel 3 News. Could we,
How are you?
Fine, sir. How are you?
Good.
Could we talk with you for just a moment?
No, I'm busy.
You couldn't answer any of our questions?
I wouldn't talk to you
I
under any
wouldn't
condition.
talk
Why is that,
you.
sir?
Forget it. Scram. Get out of here.
Sir, I understand
Now,
that
look,
these...
get away from me. I'm
Get
now
away
a private
from me.
citizen.
Yes,
You
sir.
get away from me.
We're allowed to be on the
Get
street, sir.
away.
I don't want to talk to you. Get away from me.
How do you feel about the security guards
Look,
being
get away
taken off
from
of you,
Get
sir?
away from me, or I'm going to throw you out in the middle of the street.
Sir, one more question.
I'm telling you, get away from me.
You were the symbol of law and order in Philadelphia, sir, for many years. People looked
Get
up to
away
you and
from
respected
me.
you.
Look, creep, get out of here.
How could you justify your actions at our cameras last Monday in
Creep,
front of your
get
house?
out. You're a creep.
We're a member of the media. We'd like to have an answer to our question.
You're a creep.
Why did you attack our cameras, sir?
Get it all. Don't miss any of it. You're a creep. Get away from me.
Would you answer the question?
You know, you hide behind that press card.
I'm not hiding
Give
behind
me-
anything, sir.
Look,
I just wanted to get some
I'll
answers.
tell you what to do. There's a gang of yous here. There's enough of you here. By myself, I'll take yous
By
physically.
myself.
Well, I'm not asking
I'll
you
go-
to take me
Well,
physically.
get away from me.
Well, sir, I'm on the
If you're-
public
if
street.
you're
I should be authorized to be here.
I'll break it over your. I'll break it over your head. Get away from me, you crumb.
You crumb.
That's a challenge. Except I'll put my dog away and I'll come back. And you got 1, 2, 3, and I'll do it along with you. In that back of that fence, just the 3 of us, 4 of us, me and you. Show you what kind of a man you are. You're less than a man. Okay? You're a crumb creep. And I wouldn't take that off of nobody. And there's three of you and I'm by myself. And when it's over, there'll be nothing to it. Win or lose, okay? But you don't have the courage. You're a real crumb bum. Put that on camera. You're a crumb bum, the three of yous. And I challenge you. You're a coward. You're a yellow sneak. And if you want to, now what I say, let's forget all the rules of this great country we live in. I will go back to that wall with the three of yous. Just me.
There is
You're a crumb creep coward. You can't take, you won't stand up to a man.
I'm standing up. We're not here to fight. We're here to get some answers to some questions. That's all.
I want to fight you.
Why is that?
Because you're a crumb creep lush coward.
You don't even know me, Mayor.
You are a lush, I can tell by looking at you. I was a cop all my life, and I know a lush when I see one, and you're a lush. You're going to have a hell of a story on that one. Play every word of it, crumb.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
I love it. How are you? Let's get going.
Well, this afternoon, Channel 3 station manager Bill Aber signed this official complaint with the police department against the officers who stood by and, as you saw, did literally nothing to restrain Mr. Rizzo from damaging our equipment. As you heard Police Commissioner Solomon say just a moment ago, any other charges will be up to him and the district attorney, Ed Rendell. One of the unfortunate aspects of all of this is that we have become the focus of this story. When it all started, we just wanted to know if your tax dollars were being properly spent for the continuing use of security guards for Mr. Rizzo. We still don't have the answer to that question. We do know, however, that...
All right, guys. Hey, we are back. Guys, everybody, you guys are blessed with my co-host today. Her name is Jade. Jade, how are you today? You are awesome, but you got to get right in that, or maybe actually you might even want to hold that thing.
I've never done this before.
I let me see. Can you can you let me see.
Down from 10 or up to 10?
Yeah. I don't see it. Let me try this. It's new here. Go ahead, Jade.
Is it working? Can anybody hear me?
Thank you. Now we go. All right. All right, Jade. Yeah, when you're going to talk, please, if you can, get right in it, because I happen to be very rude and very loud.
Okay, I could be rude and loud.
All right, guys. This is Jade.
Hello.
And she is, excuse me, my co-host as well. And we're going to welcome Coach. You don't know how to do anything until you go. Please welcome him. Coach is with us too. Yeah, we Farmer goes, that's Coach.
What did Coach do to you?
Well, you're obviously you're more. No. Thank you so much. I didn't know that, guys. Wouldn't you be a little thrown off if you were sitting next to Miss Jade? Outshine says, "Hey Jade," and Farmer. No, we're not doing that. Adams. Everybody's saying hello to Coach. You guys are being great, and thank you. My lost interest. Thank you. I got thrown off for a minute. Like I said, come on. I'm sitting next to a 10. And then not only that, she's a 10, but she's a nice and very kind and pleasant person. So she's also my friend. So we got that. We got a big show for you guys tonight, okay? So people, they're all going to rip on me. I post. So, yeah, Jade, I should probably explain what we just saw there. See, Frank Rizzo used to be the mayor of Philly, and this is back before you were born, actually, when men were men, and if you had a problem with a man and you tried to camp out in front of his house or something like that, he would come in and he would rip the wires out of your recording system because you're going to deal with me as a man, or it's not going to end well for you.
A fight to the death.
Well, not to the death, but someone's going to get their ass kicked if they come and sit in front of your house, like your old man. Like if someone was going to sit in front of your old man's house and disrespect you and your family, what do you think he'd do?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Okay, right. Yeah, because you're Italian.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. We're not going to give out your name, but I bet your old man. I've met him. Nice. He's a nice guy, but when it comes to his family, you don't screw around.
Oh, he's a scary dude.
Right. And there was a day, Jade, which is not what we're experiencing these days, but there was a day where men feared the consequence of fucking with another man. What happens if in your world, I mean, how many fist fights have you seen in your life?
Probably 0.
None.
Maybe 1.
Okay. All right.
Ever.
All right. If let's just for instance, say somebody hit on another guy's girl. What would happen if those two guys, if one guy was mad? Would it end in a fight? What would happen?
Oh, everything goes down in the Instagram DMs.
I love it, Jade. Okay. Okay. So nothing happens face to face.
Not usually. No, they hash it out. They talk big, and then it never gets anywhere.
That is, you know what? That is what I was afraid of, and you just confirmed it for me. So that's what happened these days. Like you don't meet somebody like he said. He goes, "I'll take all 3 is behind behind the fence, and we'll sort it out." That doesn't happen anymore, huh?
Yeah, they'll say that, but like, let me see you do it.
They'll say it, but it never happens.
No.
Wow, guys, are you hearing this? I mean, is this what you were afraid of? I know some of you guys got kids. But Jade, thank you for your honesty. So that's why I picked Jade to be, well, of course, there's many other reasons why, but her honesty and to get that younger insight on what's happening these days, because guys my age, you guys, I'm talking to you now. Would you ever threaten a guy over the internet and say, "I'm going to take you behind the fence, all 3 of yous, me versus you guys," and it would never happen? Would that ever happen? No, it wouldn't. So I'm glad. We got a great show for you tonight. You guys got to get to know Jade a little bit. She's a great girl, and she's going to be a great addition to the show. I'm very happy that she's here. I'm very happy that you guys are here. And I would like to start today off, if you don't mind, with just some nonsense. And if you've seen it, you can deal with the 48 seconds. This is when Borat wrestles an old man at CBS, just to get you into it.
Borat, it is such a pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Very nice.
Cinque.
Thank you for come.
Yes.
We go now, my hotel room. We can wrestle with no
We'll do
clothes
some
and
wrestle.
drink and shoot dogs from window.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like a strong bear.
Yes.
You're like a strong
You
bear.
are a tough guy, you are good.
Yes. Well, you are very good.
You are very good.
Borat, thank you.
Tough guy. I win.
Thank you so much.
Nice. All right. Jade, this is the part where there's a thing called, everybody right here, we're doing comments. People are doing comments, right? And the people that want to kind of, as they say, jump the line and get on first, they do what's called a super chat. And that means that they're gonna they are so kind that they put money on their comments, so we read it. So let's go to waiver, and Jade, you wanna give us our first one? Can you read that?
Does that say Tukey or Tuckle?
That's Tukey. I call him Telky.
Hi, Casey. Beware of associate producer Ralph on what?
On Tukey.
On Tukey.
On Tukey. Yeah, I got to show you Tukey. And again, I'm teaching. Thank you, Waver. Tukey is a green little monster who's hilarious. He has his own show on the Dabbleverse. And throughout this show, I'm going to be teaching you about this universe that we're all in. People here, everyone knows everyone. There are standouts. There are people we don't like. Well, for me, there's only a couple of them. You know me. I'm not a guy that is mean to people, right? Yeah, I'm a softie.
You're like one of the nicest people I know. I would say.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. But that doesn't mean that people don't like to fuck with me, right?
Mhm.
So as we go along, I wish I had a clip of Tukey to show you. He looks like Oscar the Grouch, but he's very funny. He's one of my favorites, and as we progress, I'm sure you'll run into Tukey.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. This is a friend of mine. This guy is a great supporter of the show. His name is Funeral Director. Yeah.
God damn.
I believe he's speaking of you. I'm hoping he's speaking of me, but I know that he's not. Thank you, Funeral Director. I don't know. How do you say that? Chilimo.
Chileno.
This is an adult, and only I can answer this. You don't know anything about impotence, right?
I'm not even sure I know what that word means. To
Okay,
be
this is when a guy can't perform.
Oh,
okay. So, Chileno, Case, any advice for occasional impotence? Yes, I do. No matter if you're 18 or you're 98, try Niagara. I'm telling you, it is a game changer. For instance, if you're doing home renovation and you can't find a hammer, take a Niagara and use your pin to do the work. I'm serious. It's that effective. Yeah, I mean, I won't even like when you were going to come on the other day, Jade. There was a segment that I was going to do on a video that was about masturbation, and I was like, well, Jade's first day, I don't think that's appropriate. I don't think that we should be doing that.
Yeah, that would be quite the start.
Yeah, right. But I mean, we're going to get these questions, and but I mean that, Chileno. Try it. I don't care if you're 18. Doesn't matter. You're going to raise the bar, and take my word. Take my word for it. Science has come a long way, but don't take too much of it, because you might be walking around embarrassed for like 5 or 6 hours. But good question. All right. You want this one, Jade?
Jade, blink twice if you need help. That was from Pete D. Can I blink 3 times for alcohol?
Nice. Good one, Pete D. Watch your eyes, everybody. Chileno, watch your wallet, Case. That's an old story, Jade. It was way back. I went into a hot tub with someone, but you guys don't know. I know we're friends. You don't know that. I went into a hot tub with this girl I met in New Orleans, and I was afraid that she was going to steal my wallet, so I didn't go, and everybody called me a pussy for doing it.
Why didn't you just hide your wallet?
Where was I going to hide it, Jade? I was in her room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but everything worked out. I just left there with blue balls. It's all good.
and a full pocket of cash.
And a full pocket of cash. You got it. My lost interest. Another good one. Jade, you got this one?
Coach is jealous of Jade. I can see it inside.
Got it. They tell me that I got to look. I have to look at Coach, because sometimes a coach is ready to do some damage. Good one, lost interest. Oh, he comes back. Uh-oh. Good. My lost interest, Jade. I guess he wants you to get closer to the mic if you can, and then tell us a secret about Casey. Oh no.
Casey really loves cats.
Okay, this is true.
I don't know if that's a secret.
Yeah, it's true. What Jade said is true. So we'll go with that. All right, guys, let's go to a video. We'll come back. I appreciate you guys. Look, I also appreciate you guys being kind to Jade and not being gross or being silly because this is her first time here. We kind of want to introduce her slowly into the dabbleverse. We don't want her to leave here today and be like, Case, you hang out with or your audience is completely crazy. So far, they're nice people, right?
Oh yeah, I think so.
All right.
I don't mind a little crazy though.
I know you. I know. All right. So there was a time. This might be funny to you guys. Jay, do you know of a sitcom, a TV show? Probably was on the air. Probably before you were born. It's called Different Strokes. No. Do you know who Gary Coleman is?
I've heard the name.
Okay, Gary Coleman was a little midget, and he played Arnold Jackson in this sitcom where him and his brother Willis, I forgot his name, his real name. He turned out to be a crack addict. Dana Plato was the sister. They were all adopted, and they lived in this penthouse in Manhattan. Dana Plato, actually, the show I used to work for, she was on the day before she committed suicide, which is sad. But she was on Different Strokes, too. Philip Drummond was the father. And Mrs. Garrett from Facts of Life, you don't know what that is. These are all 80s sitcoms. I was like 6 or 7, but I do remember them a little bit. This is when TV was horrible. So this 80s sitcom called Different Strokes, one time, and just watch how bad the acting is, Kimberly and Arnold got kidnapped by some psycho. Do you guys, I'm talking to you, do you guys remember this? Well, I want you to watch, and Miss Jade, I want to show you how horrible TV was in the 80s.
They're gonna send me up the river for this.
Yeah, but you can't kick that out.
I'm gonna be eating cold beans off a tin plate for 20 years.
I don't
I'm
get
gonna
this,
call the
Jade.
police when we get out of here.
How is he making jokes? Oh no, you pissed him off, Arnold.
We are getting out of here, aren't we?
Oh no! The magic of bad acting. Oh no! Ah, Lord. Okay. All right, come on back. Bring us back. Come on, bring us back. What are we waiting for? Thank you, Jade. Right before that ended, Jade was crying, and she had tissues that she was covering her face with. Was that disturbing or what?
A little bit, yeah.
That was in like 1980 something, but that wasn't even the worst.
And
I
that's
mean,
televised.
it was on Channel 5.
Oh,
It was on Channel. Do you remember? You ever hear of a show called Cheers?
I love Cheers.
Okay, all right. So Cheers was on. There was a show called Family Ties. I don't know if you know that one. There was a Cosby Show, and that one, and there was something Night Court. I remember because that was a Thursday night. I was in junior high or elementary. I'm not sure, but that was like the power night of TV. It was Different Strokes, Family Ties, Facts of Life, Cheers, and then Night Court. And that would be, I'd be eating dinner after I came back from practice, and yeah, I mean that was something they could put on. I mean, how disturbing it is. Like they would never have that on any show today. I don't think. Do you?
I don't think so. I hope not.
Yeah.
That was a
It
little
was
rough.
disturbing, right?
Yeah.
Well, as always, and like, do you know of a show called The A-Team?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, that was like the adventure show in the 80s, but no one ever got hurt. At the end, even in like something like that, everyone was always fine, even though that's a traumatic thing that happened. And none of that is, we would wish that on anyone. But as far as the bad acting goes, they were all bad except for the creepy guy. You saw his crazy eyes, right?
They were pretty crazy.
Right? Yeah. Because there was one that's famous where there was a bicycle shop owner that had Arnold and his friend in and made them ice cream sundaes. And yeah, let's just say that's didn't end well for either one of them. So guys, do you think Jade's coming back for another time after watching these silly videos? No, guy. Hey, this was on TV. This was on, I think it was NBC or Fox. I'm not sure, but yeah, here we go. So we got oh look, we got a new member. Wave, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hey Jade, you wanna get this one here?
Yeah, sure. Outshine said, "What did Arnold and Kimberly escape?"
I don't want to give it away, but as far as I know, they done did. Go ahead, Jade.
How do you say it? Barrister
Yeah.
1401? Jade, blink 2 times if you notice to call law enforcement. Again, if I blink 3 times, will you call a bar instead?
Yeah, I don't know what to say, but I appreciate that. I appreciate you looking out for my friend. She's good joke though. All right, guys. So that was different strokes. Now, Jade, you've had a bunch of different jobs, even in your young age. Did you ever have to go to like a sexual harassment? Did they ever show you like sexual harassment video or have anything about that, like what's appropriate and what's not appropriate?
No, I've never worked for like any big companies or
Not a
anything.
corporation or
Yeah,
something.
so like we've only really had like staff meetings where like they've addressed it and stuff.
What would they say? They say that the things that you say or what?
Mostly like, just be respectful or like don't touch each other.
All right. You know what? When it comes down to it, that's pretty much the rule. Don't fucking touch each other.
Yeah.
But I want to show you one because I used to work for CBS Infinity, which was a huge. I mean, that was pretty big. Mel Karmazin was the. You don't know who it is, but it was a huge company, and they sat us down. Sales, the radio show that I was on, like everybody, they sat us all down and they showed us a video about sexual harassment, what's appropriate and what's not. And right before the meeting, one of the writers on the show, there was a banana in there, and he wrote on it, and he goes, "Insert in Ralph," which was the guy sitting next to him with an arrow, and he pointed it over to him. And then the boss was like, "Really, Jackie? Seriously? You really? This is a sexual harassment meeting, and you're doing that?" So this wasn't the thing that we saw, but this is definitely very funny and a take on sexual harassment.
You hear about sexual harassment on TV, and it makes the headlines in newspapers. As an employee, what do you need to know about it? First, sexual harassment is against the law, and it's against your company's policy. So what is sexual harassment?
What is it?
You are doing a fine job here.
Oh, well, thank you, Steve.
But you might try dressing a little sexier at work.
I'm sorry?
I mean, we're talking about your job here.
Oh, come on.
There may be physical harassment.
Wow. You're really tense today, Nancy.
Ow, Bill!
Sorry. You looked really tense.
I really don't like it when you do that. Can you please stop?
I'll never stop, Nancy.
I'll never stop, you creep.
Never.
Never.
In some instances, the harassment may be verbal.
Word around the office is you've got a fat cock.
Yes, I do.
I've got a fat cock, too. Maybe we should rub our fat cocks together sometime.
Oh, come on!
Maybe a little oil. 2 fat cocks. Together. Oil.
Oh my God!
It might be visual harassment, such as derogatory posters, cartoons, or drawings.
Oh, you gotta be
Sexual
kidding me.
harassment is not always about sex. It may be the result of a power struggle between a manager and a subordinate.
Man, I could go for a power fuck right now.
Change is slow, and what was acceptable in common behavior years ago can now be sexual harassment.
Smells like vagina in here. Excuse me? Smells like fresh vagina in here.
Are you talking about my vagina?
Maybe.
Everyone wants to be treated fairly and with respect. Treat your coworkers with the courtesy and respect that you want for yourself. It's your company's policy, and it's the law.
They did a great job. So, Jade, if you ever went to like a corporate meeting where they would play, it would be not that probably.
No, I'm not sure if that was supposed to be taken seriously.
No, it was definitely a play on the nonsense, like the wokeness. But I thought they did a great job. We thought that was very funny. People find that to be a good one. Looks like you're going to make a friend here. Jade, you got this one?
How do you say that name?
Sato Mai?
Hello, Miss Jade. Maybe we douche together someday?
Oh.
Maybe not, but thank you.
Good one. Yeah. I don't think that's going to work out. So
Is that a 2-person activity? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Forget I asked.
Jade, I like your sense of humor. I like how you're rolling with this because I told you these people can be a little bit mean.
Oh, that's okay.
And some of them will just try and get under your skin. But most of the people here are pretty awesome. And what we're gonna do next is thank you. Hey Jade, I know I've told you, and I don't know if you know, but do you know who there's a gentleman, his name is Howard Stern. Do you know who he is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when I got out of college, I went to work for this guy, right? And it turned out to be like a really popular show. And still, it's so popular that today people are kind of really interested in the old days. Not really about what he's doing now. But he's very talented, right? Let's not get that twisted. But I would say there's more people that are interested to know about what's going on with the tapes from the old days, and having an old fuck like me saying that, hey, I was there, I can tell you what was going on at the time or whatever. So what I want to show you, and I get nonstop emails from people saying that they love this cartoon. And I do too, because there are so many things. If you've seen it before, look at the stuff that happens behind the scenes. Like, look at when, it's supposed to be about like Stuttering John, and then you see Gary in the back, and he's being like eaten by Artie or something like that. But Jade, what this cartoon is there's a movie called Full Metal Jacket. It was a movie about Vietnam. It was about an army sergeant who used to yell at everybody, Private Pile. You might have seen it. You might have heard about it or whatever. But they used that. The guy came in, and we wrote him a script, and he just started roasting all of us, all the cast members on the show. And people seem to love it. So I thought, since I'm trying to teach you about the dabbleverse, that you might know a little bit about the Stern Show by watching this cartoon. It's only like 3 or 4 minutes. People seem to love it, and you'll see kind of the main players that were on the show. So, Miss Jade, this is called
the so-called king
Cool
of
metal
all
jacket.
media? I'm not impressed, Howard.
Oh, let me tell you something. I am the king of all media.
I'm asking the questions around here, you decrepit piece of petrified crap. I can't even figure out why Beth sticks with you, you old bag. But I'm in charge here now. Get down on the deck and crank out 25 for me, darling. Wait a second. There's a funny guy. Are you a comedian, fat buddy? I'm talking to you, Artie.
What did I do? What are you picking on me for?
Why am I picking on you? Excuse me, Miss Sensitive Nancy. Should I give you a dress to wear? Aren't you the cokehead who lost his job on Mad TV for not knowing how to put down a dollar bill? Weren't you the guy who pooped his bed when he was drunk? Artie! That rhymes with farty. Do you fart?
No, sir.
Bull feathers, I bet you fart like a big fat Mexican at a chili contest. Do you gamble?
Yes, sir.
You know what I bet?
What?
I bet you dropped dead of a heart attack before you turned 40. That's what I bet. Looking at you makes me want to vomit. Can I vomit on you?
No, sir.
Why? It could only improve your disgusting looks.
Hey, no offense, Sergeant Hartman. You come in. You're a really tough guy. You come in here and you insult my people. Why don't you get a grip on
That
yourself?
was a good guy, Jade. That
I
Artie.
had to rip off your balls so you cannot
Look how big Howard's
contaminate
nose
the
is.
rest of the world. Hey,
It's
there's
very
Casey
anti-Semitic.
Armstrong.
Oh,
Hey,
look.
Casey.
Why do I have
Aren't you the
chaps
girl who
on?
Played the gay chicken.
Yes, I am.
Hey, girl, want me to paint your testicles green and shave you with a K-bar? Ha ha! What the hell is wrong with you?
Why do I have orange
You
hair?
a queer, Casey.
Dude, I'm a bad guy. You better
Yeah.
shut up because I'll kill you.
Well, what do we have here?
Did you say I was gay,
That's
Jade?
Stuttering John, Sergeant Hartman.
They might not be
Who
wrong.
we have here, Private Stupid. Bend over. Crack a smile.
Yeah,
and
right.
Show me what you have for brains, Private Stupid. Hey.
Look at this guy. Look at Gary.
Oh, that's right. The
Look at
stuttering
Artie
freak
doing whippets.
who don't know how to speak.
Hey, I'm a funny guy.
Who told you that, defective mutant? Your mommy? The best part of you ran down to cracky your mama's butt over 40 years ago. I ought to know because I was behind her at the time.
Hey, well, you shut up, man. I'll kick your ass like I kick Crazy Cabby's ass.
I'll bet the Martian could kick your ass. Ain't that right, Fred North? Could you kick Private Stupid's ass?
I have no idea.
That's right, you have no idea. Clueless Martian freak. Hey! Ain't it time for you to crawl back into the mothership and fly to Orion?
They thought he was a
Hey,
Martian.
douchebag. Say hi to
And for
Mr.
some reason I
Spock
left.
for me.
I don't know why.
Any damn time
I
you
took
feel
off.
like beaming up, feel free to do so. You are nothing more
No,
than
probably, yeah. I had to
unorganized
change my
pieces
tab.
of monkey
Not good
crap
one,
to
yeah.
me. Speaking of monkeys, where's that missing link producer of yours?
Artie eats
Baba
one.
Booey.
I'm right here, Sergeant Hartman. I'm Baba Booey.
Somebody.
What is your major
Look at him.
I'm nuts. Oh, let me
Look
guess.
at- he's supposed to
You
be a
were
human.
born with a fat ass.
That's not nice.
Stand up to him, Gary.
That's not right.
I was just kidding. That fat roly-poly ass of yours is nothing compared to those green tombstone teeth in your mouth.
Oh, no.
Holy Christ. Your mouth looks like a
Look, you gotta
toilet.
tell. They always just say
I'll
he
bet
looked like a
that
monkey.
I could unscrew your head and poop down your neck. Is that why your breath smelled like an overflowing cesspool on a hot day in Georgia?
Man.
I have never seen such scary teeth on one individual in my entire life. Do you have mood teeth? Do they turn green when you're nervous? I think you're nervous right now, aren't you? Are you shaking in
He's
your
sweating.
Puma's Pizza Boy? Or do you want Star Jones over there to come to your rescue?
Star Jones.
That's right, Whoopi, I'm talking to you.
Whoopi!
Sergeant Hartman is talking to you.
It was funny until he started talking about me.
Look at her cans.
Listen, she was a captain in the Air Force, and you should know that.
I outrank you.
You were a captain in the Air Force?
Yeah.
What were you? Captain in charge of the Jelly Donut Brigade?
Oh, no.
Four and give me 20. Oh, forget it. With those
Oh,
Charlies
come on.
your chest, your arms probably couldn't even possibly reach the ground.
That's just
I'll tell you
wrong.
what, king of all media, I'm going to leave now.
All right.
Can you handle that king of all media? Now, Shut your goddamn mouth, Beaker.
Beaker.
What's that about?
Is that my nose?
That's exactly what it is. Of course I'm referring to your nose. It's getting hard to breathe in
My
here.
friend Grizzly.
You're sucking all the oxygen out of this room.
So not knowing how those people were, Jade, was it funny for someone who didn't know the characters, just the cartoon? Was any of it amusing at least?
It made me giggle.
Okay, all right. So that's what we wanted to do.
His nose too small.
They made his nose too small. Yeah. This is my buddy Siobhan right here. Guys, I appreciate you guys coming in. Let's see what you got to say. I appreciate you guys all coming in here on a Friday. And let's see here. There's this thing about douching that's coming up, and it's just yeah, you're right. You know what? You might. Hey, you want to read this one?
Casey, very odd video for Jade's first day.
I know, Pete D. Pete D, you might be right, buddy, but from what you fucking knuckleheads come up with, I think that's pretty tame. All right. She knows that there's going to be some nonsense that comes in here. And as you can tell, she rolls with it. She's got a great sense of humor, doesn't get offended easily, nor should she. She's just a great person, great sense of humor. And we've been friends for a long time. And I'm glad that she came on. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying her too. And I think I just fucked you because they're going to be like, oh, Casey likes her. Oh, so now we're going to be mean. Sorry. All right. But it's just.
Throw your best punches.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. How about this, guys? Let's go to something I haven't showed you. And we got about 15 minutes left here. And I would like to show you a video that I've been waiting to show you guys. And I'm sure that Jade hasn't seen it. I'm trying to make it so it's something that you guys have never seen before. A woman was escorted from a Florida airline. Some of you might have seen that one. It's only a minute.
This passenger in the stylish plaid skirt is having an epic meltdown at the airport. She's so hopping mad, she lifts her feet off the floor and leans over the counter, screaming at a JetBlue employee. The shocking scene happened at the airport in Fort Lauderdale. 26-year-old Sabrina Thomas was not allowed on her plane because she showed indications of intoxication. That's when she flipped out.
Get me out of here! God on me, because I'm homeless! Get me out!
Dre London, a top music executive who represents big stars like singer Post Malone, recorded the crazy scene as he waited for his flight.
Everyone was in shock. Everyone said, wow, they never seen nothing like this.
What did you just say?
Who brings a gun to an airport?
That's what I'm saying. You got to really not plan for where you're going. I mean, I can see bringing a screwdriver, you forget, or something like that. I mean, you can get through. But if you're going to bring a gun, I don't know, Jade. But let me show you something else. Let me show you something. There was a time where I did pole dancing.
Oh, really?
Yep. And wasn't very good at it.
You can roll with the team if you want to be something, just pop it. And shake it on the dance floor like Million. You can dig if you get low. Oh, show me what you're working when you look so fine. You need to just go kick like my teeth twisted and you shine when I whisper and I smile for a second in the crowd.
Jade, remember when the time we met? Remember when I was fighting that other guy?
Oh, my. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, come on. If you do this,
I'm sitting with.
Are you going to stop this? Because if he hits me,
I would have kicked this guy's ass. Look at it.
You're condoning this. You condoning it. You're running on the ground. Trial ahead. You're running ahead.
Get out of the phone.
I'm not going to hit you.
I'm about to whip this guy. Expand, you fuck. Oh, Lordy Lord. Oh, God. With your... Hey, look at this. Look what we got here, Miss Jade.
The filthy pelican.
He just became a YouTube member. Thank you.
Welcome.
Nicey nice. How about this one, Miss Jade?
Capone 609 says, I support Casey and his friend.
Thank you, Capone, $4.99. Very nice of you guys. I got to thank all of you. It's so nice of you guys. Jade, this is they're talking about my ex-girlfriend 20 years ago.
Oh. How did that come up?
They tend to do things that they think will get a rise out of me, but Erica Gagiga, that was a woman in my past about 20 years ago. So normally I wouldn't even respond or put it up, but I'm telling everyone else that wants to go down that track, that's not one that's going to affect me. I don't have any feelings or any things that I did wrong or whatever. That's somebody in my past. So if you want me to get upset about something, pick someone else. All right. Erica Gagia says, Jade, Casey gave herpes to Anne Marie. Be very careful. Well, she doesn't have to worry about that. I don't think you can get it by sitting next to somebody. So don't worry about it. And it doesn't bother me. And Anne Marie, she's not involved in any of this stuff. So why don't we leave her alone? Okay. I know John was a complete creep to bring her up. Whatever happened between them years ago, and was such a low class garbage person to talk about private stuff. I find that pretty disgusting to talk about a woman that supposedly, I don't know, supposedly you hooked up with 10 years ago or whatever. There's a guy that his name is John. His name is Stuttering John. Mm-hmm. And he is not a nice person. He likes people for one day, and then the next day he feels like you have betrayed him, so he doesn't like you. I knew this the whole time, but I used to date this girl 20 years ago. She was separated. She was married. She was separated.
I was too.
I know. I know. And, she, we hadn't talked in like 20 years, right? And then, I'd have a brief, nice 2-minute conversation just saying, hope you're well. And this guy gets on the air and says that they had hooked up like 10 years ago or something, like thinking that it would bother me. But somebody that you hooked up with like 10 years ago, do you really care? I mean,
do I even remember?
Right? That's what I'm saying. And it's so funny what people think is going to bother you. I just wish everyone well, and I hope everyone's okay. But his point was, yeah, I didn't do anything because she said that Casey has herpes, and that's what people have been talking about on the air. I think that bothers me. I have AIDS too, guys, so that's the least of the worries. But it's just like people try and be mean, but it just it doesn't hurt. It's like there are very few things that hurt me. That's not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever. So I thought that was very rude what you did to that girl. If you did hook up with her, not that I give a fuck, but if you did, you're a scumbag for talking about it, and you probably won't hook up again with anybody because they'll be like, "Well, you're going to talk about it." Nobody wants that. That's rude, dude. It's rude, dude. Sorry to get on my soapbox here, Jade. Here we go. Oh, this is my friend. What do you got, Jade?
Hello, my friend. Hope all is well. Joey C.
Okay, in the dabbleverse, there's a guy named Joey C. He's from Chicago. He's a good guy. He's a man's man. Remember the guy we watched in the beginning?
Yeah.
Frank Rizzo?
Yeah.
That's Joey C. That's the guy that if a man challenges him and a man is rude to him, Joey C is going to treat him exactly the way he's been treated.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Isn't that respectful?
Yeah.
Okay. It's easy, right?
I think so.
You treat people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah, it's kind of like an eye for an eye.
Thank
A
you.
little bit.
I mean, I'm sure that what do you feel like? Do you know any guys? I would think, even at my age, guys to any woman, if they act like bullies, it's an immediate turnoff. I think. Do you think that's a turnoff?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like most girls like when guys are mean to them. You're told from a very young age if he's mean to you, he has a crush on you.
Okay, like pulling the girl's hair.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying to another guy.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not cute.
Okay, but if a guy treats you, I can see that. Like, and it works with guys too sometimes. Like the girl who plays hard to get sometimes makes you want them more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know what you're saying. See, look, we're not too far apart. But thanks, Joey C. You're awesome. Did we do that one?
That one? Yeah, we did.
Chilino, new member?
Or we read a comment by them, I think.
Okay. How about this one?
Nick Mead says, I heard only men get a rise out of you, Casey. Is that true?
Jade's made gay jokes to me before, and it's okay. I'll take them. Yes, actually, yeah. It is kind of true. You want to get to me, it's when you act like a coward, you're going to get a rise out of me. Sorry, I'm just brought up that way. How about is Frank Rizzo? Do you think Frank Rizzo? I know he's like your great grandfather, but a guy that protects his family like that and holds honor to be something important, would you want that in someone that you're with?
Honestly, it just depends on how far you take it.
Okay.
To be honest, like, I don't know. Like, it's pretty, like, respectable.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't know. There is such thing as being too much of a macho man.
Okay.
Like, we get it. We
Got
get it.
All right. I appreciate that. And I can understand. Hey, I like this person.
Hi, Casey. F the trolls, buddy. Hi, Jade. Welcome. Hello.
See, they like you. They like you. Oh, no, that's tomorrow, buddy. Jade, what you got?
Funeral director. Stream 4 of requesting crash test Casey 143.
You know what that means?
I have no idea.
143. I didn't know this either.
Oh wait, isn't it I love you?
Yeah.
In text speak? Old in text speak when there were flip phones?
I don't know, but I know that one.
Because it's like ILY.
I thought it meant like 1 was the first letter, so it's A. 4 would be D, and 3 would be C. No, I got it wrong. What does it mean?
Well, because like 1 is like A, B, and C, and then 2 is like D, E, F, and then like
So how does that mean I love you?
So like I don't know. I have no.
Yeah, I think we just poked the hole. Funeral director, you got to explain. And funeral director, by the way, tomorrow, everybody who is a member and who joins to be a member, I didn't know there was so many of you guys. I'm doing something special for you guys tomorrow, and I've been working on it, and I hope you guys like it. But tomorrow will be the members show, and I've been trying to show my appreciation. So you'll see that tomorrow, okay? And we're going to play funeral director's song, all right? Jade.
Catalano TV says, "Hello, my friend. Hope all is well." Joey C. I think did we read that one?
Maybe, but Joey C's awesome, and we did that one, and okay, there you go.
I support Casey and his friend. Thank you, Capone 609. I think we actually might
Yeah, I
have
think we did that one too. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Can we read that one?
Yeah, I'm trying to save you from these, but you're so cool. That's awesome.
Dabbler girlfriend Erica says, "Tallahassee never cut bangs. Looks horrid, cheesy. Let me tell you, I agree. It was probably one of the worst mistakes I've ever made in my entire life. I was like, how bad can it be?"
No, Jade, I didn't on your first day here. I didn't want to put those up. I don't even know what that means, but it looked to be negative. So
honestly, I agree with most of the negative ones. To be honest, like
Really?
you can't really say anything negative about me that I haven't already thought about myself. So,
I guess that's why we're friends. You're pretty cool. Yeah. See, guys,
the bangs were questionable.
Did you see why Miss Jade is with you tonight? Now, do you like her? Well, she's going to be hanging out. But you called her a hussy.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Why would you do that?
Hussy. I'll take it.
All right, she's going to take it. Guys, we're here for an hour. Tomorrow, I got your fight pick. No, there are no fights tomorrow, but I have some maybe college football tomorrow. But tomorrow, I do have a special thank you to all the members. And Jade, there's this thing where you can go on, and if people want, they can go under the members thing and become a member. But also, the next level up is being a crumb creep of the month, like Frank Rizzo said. And what that means is, on the first of the month, I'm going to take all the people that came in to be crumb creeps of the month. I'm going to pick it out of a hat, and that person will be with the show for the entire time in the corner. So you get to be the crumb creep of the month. So everyone, please join, because we got it's the 28th. How many days in September?
Ooh.
I don't know either.
30?
30? Okay.
I think it's 30.
30. All right. So we got like 2 days left. And on the 1st is when we're going to do it. Okay. So guys, here we go. Miss Jade?
Chelino says, "Casey, show your feet."
You're
going to have to pay him for that.
Yeah. How about I send you a picture, okay? Maybe on if you're a member, I'll do it on the members show, all right? Because I don't feel like taking them. I got shoes on right now. Miss Jade?
Funeral director again says, "How much for a celebrity boxing match? Joey C versus me as the main card. 143 stands for number of letters. One, okay. C, yeah. 1 I love for you. Okay, so it's like 1, 4, and 3. That makes sense.
Oh, okay. There's one letter in the word, and then love has 4.
Yeah.
But how come we couldn't make our own? Like, how about you, just the letter U, and it's a 4-letter, like suck, and then 3 CAK, cack. Not you, funeral director, because I like you, but I'm talking to me. How about I suck cack, and I'm from Chicago. How come that doesn't work? Does that work?
You know what? The entire English language is made up. I think whatever you say goes.
Okay, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Okay, guys. Let's see. Do we have a? Oh, look at that.
My lost interest. Casey is cool, but Jade is way cooler.
And
That's not true.
And I've been telling you that. I've been telling Jade that for the longest time. My lost interest. Really nice of you to say that. Thank you for that. Very nice. Okay. Oh God. Dabbler.
I think somebody's a little jealous.
Yeah, I believe so. Not going to say that. Okay, come on. It's her first day. You don't have to do that. Oh man, you guys have been awesome. And first of all, I would like to definitely thank my co-host, Miss Jade, who did a terrific job today.
Oh, thank you for having me, Casey.
I'm glad that you came. I hope you weren't scared away from my friends. I call them friends because I hang out with them every night. And for the most part, 99% of them are awesome people. And they're just like us. They're just normal people that just want to goof around a little bit. Some of them have problems with bangs. What is bangs anyway? Do I have bangs? Or
No, I see the short hair in front.
That's a bang?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. It was a choice. It was a personal choice. Questionable or not, it was still a choice.
If you don't like her bangs, then how do you like the sun shining off the top of my fucking head? I've got horrible hair. I'm like, Jade, I got to wear my hat. She's like, how you going to wear your hat? It's all right.
No hat. He just got his hair cut.
Yeah, I got my hair cut. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much. Tomorrow, we're going to come on a little bit early. I'm doing my special members show. So become a member, please. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I love hanging out with you guys. Tomorrow, we got nonsense to do. I'm going to give you some picks. I'm going to talk about my members. And we're going to go from there. Jade, anything to say before we go?
Everybody tune in tomorrow.
All right.
Also, thank you for having me again.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's my buddy Jade, and you're going to see a lot of her coming up. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow night.